What's up, guys? It is Friday, October 13th. It's 7:48 a.m. and this is a crypto market update, general market update, and we're going to go over the bond yields right now. We got that 1 day sell now. We got that 2 day sell warning, of course, but do we got the sell now yet? Don't have the sell now yet, but we do have that momentum curling over, and we do have that TSI ready to cross down as well. Then we have the 3 day sell warning. We got the 4 day sell warning as well too for the bond yields. And then if we pull down, then we got this trend line coming up like this, that we can even kind of pull it a little tighter, that we're at right now. So if we see a breakdown from this trend line, we're going to see a 3 day sell now, and we got a little 3 top right here, and it looks like we're ready to pull down, have some relief in the bond yields. Remember the market drivers: bond yields come down, dollar comes down. Usually that's positive for stocks, Bitcoin, crypto and large. Dollar had a nice relief bounce back up to a zone that was likely that it would pull to. I would say from here to here, we want to see us get rejected by, and so far we have been. We take the trend line here as well too. We have a trend line come down like that. What I want to see is the dollar to roll back over, get rejected here or here, come back down and break back below this trend line, get rejected and fall lower like that. And then at this point, we have this trend line come down like this, that will coincide with the 200 moving average on the 6-hour chart. And if we can break through that, that's when the waterfall comes down. That's when the waterfall happens for the dollar. But until then, first we need to get rejected from these current levels for the dollar. Go to the 12-hour chart. We are crossing up at that zero line. We would have liked to see us cross below that zero line. So ultimately, that's the end goal. We want to see that 12-hour TSI cross below the zero line. Every single time has led to a downwards move in the dollar, which is positive for cryptos. Then if we look at the stock market, on the 2 day chart, we reclaimed key level back above the 50 moving average. We need to hold above there at 15,000. We go to the 3 day chart. We're back above that 21 moving average. We want to see a cross up on the TSI there, and we want to see a breakout of this trend line that's coming down here. We've got a bull flag going. So we want to see us break out above 15,500 for a continuation higher. On the 1 day chart, we got that buy now signal, and we're above that EMA ribbon. We want to see that hold. If we do pull down, it's saying that this is the target down here, which would coincide with the 200-day moving average. And then we would just bounce until we can see the momentum on those 3 day charts, 4 day, 1 week chart start to curl back up. But we got support right here at the level that we need it. So we know if we break below 14,500, it ain't good, and we're going to fall, have a pretty substantial drop there, and it could even result into even more of a drop. But where we're at now is good. We're testing the top, and we need to just rip up above it. That's for the stock market. If we go to Bitcoin right now, we go to a 12-hour chart. We have the 12-hour prepare to buy soon. That's great so far, but we need the buy now signal. We do have a MACD turning white right here. Last time the first white on the MACD that came in was the bottom here. Then the first white on the MACD that came in here on the 12-hour was the bottom here as well too. We did have a little bit kind of retest of that bottom, but ultimately when you see that 12-hour, that white come in, it's pretty solid. Then you see that buy tag there, buy tag there, buy tag there. Waiting for that 12-hour buy now signal to flash really for Bitcoin. But as you can see, we had the low to the high up here. We came down to 786. We tested it once, tested it twice. We could come down again, test it again, but we want to hold that level. Ultimately, we want to get back above that $27,000, $27,300, then back above $27,500. And we all know by now, $28,000 is the key level that we get above, where we could send it up to $30K. We go to the 3 day chart. We definitely don't want to see this TSI cross down. We want to see the stock RSI cross up sooner than later, because we don't want to see it cross down below that 50 line. We do have the 21 moving average also acting as support with that 786 in tandem. If we do pull down from this level, it's likely we just retest these lows here around 25.4K. Anything of a breakdown lower would call for 24.5, and then could even come down to here in the worst case scenario. If we go to the weekly chart stock RSI is crossed up. TSI wanted to cross, but then it's crossing down. We have this 51 week moving, the 50 moving average on the 1 week chart coinciding with these lows here as well too, around 25K. So that's going to be that key level we'll need to hold. And then we have the bottom void line band in line with the breakdown extension of 22,850. So yeah, so we have our levels. You know, we need to hold that 786 on the micro where we're at now. If we break down from there, we can come down to 25,650. So here, and then where we're at now, and then if we break down from there, we're retest those lows. If we break down from there, it's likely we come to here. That's our downside levels, and then really getting back above 28,500 will be key, and then ultimately taking out 38K to 31K for more upside. If we go to the total crypto market cap, we go to the 1-day chart, we're holding these lows. We take this trend line like this, we're holding it. This was like a capitulation wick down, right back up. So where we're at is so key to hold. So key to hold on a 1-day chart for that. If we go to the 12-hour chart, we have us cooled off in these momentum indicators. We have a little bit of hidden bullish divergence because we have a low here and a lower low. And this was a high, higher high, higher high. But although we have a low, equal low, basically, we have a lower low in the TSI. So it's pulled back in the indicators down here, but we've held up in price action, hidden bullish divergence. So far that's good, but we need to see confirmation. We look at the 6-hour chart, we're seeing the momentum come up, and it's going to be very key for us to reclaim back above 1.055 trillion. That will get us back above the 200 moving averages there on the 6-hour chart. Flash a buy now, we'll get above there, and then we can be ready to send it up to 1.13 trillion. So we have a ton of 6-hour prepare to buy soons, as you can see. If we go to the 9-hour chart, we got probably a bunch of 9-hour prepare to buy soons as well. We take this trend line coming down here on a micro scale, and we're breaking out above it so far. And yeah, so far so good, but we're gonna have to keep our ears to the streets and the tweets today in case anything pops up. I heard there's like a Bitcoin spot ETF approval decision that's supposed to be made today, as well as Friday the 13th, of course. So it's going to be a day to remain vigilant. If we go to the 1-hour chart, yeah, see how we're breaking out above this so far? But yeah, it's going to be key to hold 1.02 trillion if we do keep pulling down. And we perfectly nailed the big time move yesterday. Big time's at 24 cents. It was even as low as 18 cents earlier. We sold it at the top, 33 cents. We bought it at 6 cents. Amazing play. I'm looking forward to hitting another one. And we were greasing up the levies along with it. That was just the extra. That was like the cherry on top. Also as well too, the stock RSI made a lower low, but price action remained equal. We've pulled back a bit, and it could be for a springboard move up today. So we might see a news announcement or an event happen today that might go against the grain of what Friday the 13th is, and it could be a golden swan kind of news event. I'm looking for longs personally. I think everybody's probably looking for an event that's going to cause the market to go down because of Friday the 13th, and usually the opposite happens. So I'm looking for longs, especially on big time, because that was like the gift that keeps on giving until it doesn't give anymore, so might as well keep milking it. So I'm looking for longs on big time still. And yeah, so total 3 as well, the altcoin market cap, we're holding these lows exactly where we want to be. We're like doing an inverse head and shoulder too. We got this shoulder, head, shoulder. We need to pop back up. Definitely reclaim above 325 billion, hold above 330 billion, and then we can give it a shot at 350 billion. Once we get above 350 billion, we're good. And then on the 1-day chart, even with let me go to the 3-day chart. No, let me go to a 1 week. Let's see where we're at with that momentum. Yeah, we're just like in this period of trying to figure out what we want to do here. So far, we're holding these lows, which is fine. But yeah, we're at a key decision point. And these next 72 hours are going to tell us how the rest of October is going to play out. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of things to track. But that's why we got a community of people in our Discord on top of it and keeping everybody in there updated. So join the Discord. Link is in the bio for that. On the 2-week chart, though, for the altcoin market cap, see how these candles get so much cleaner when you zoom out. So look, support. We're on it right now. If we break a fraction lower in the total 3, the altcoin market cap, that could cause for a cascade. But do we really think that the total 3 of the altcoins are going to bleed off to below, let's measure this if this was a bear flag, right? Do we really think it's going to revisit 75 billion? XRP's market cap, I think alone is 30 billion. I don't see that being the case. I see what we did was we retested the highs back in 2018, 2017 bull market top. Support. If we do fall any lower, it's just going to be a retest of that. And then once we come back there, that would be the bottom, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If we look at XRP right now, we want to see it hold 46 cents. If we keep continuing lower here, 12-hour chart, we do have 12-hour prepare to buy soons. If we go to this low, to this high up here, we're at the 786 as we speak for right here. But then if I grab from this wick down here to the highs up here, then we could move down to 46 cents. So where we're at now, 48 cents or 46 cents. And then obviously a retest of this wick could be the case as well, 244 cents. Now's a good time to start scaling in. I mean, we got the 12-hour prayer to buy soons. What happens on the left happens on the right. We've seen prayer to buy soons, buy now. Prayer to buy soon, buy now. Prayer to buy soon, buy now. We measure the time in between these. From here to here, 26 days. From here to here, around 27, 20, 30 days. So we've elapsed the amount of time for a completion of this. What happens on the left happens on the right, the symmetry here. So the next move that happens is going to be the one that sustains for the next couple of weeks. So I think that we need to hold where we're at. We need to see a nice bounce, maybe a catalyst to pop us up on out of here. And then we can kind of go out on a limb and say the next couple of weeks will be good for the crypto market. Then if we go to XLM, it's starting to show some life here. We go to the daily chart. We take the low from here to the high up here, and we blown past that 70. We're holding for a bit, but when it came down, but kind of like over here on these past kind of low to high, we break below the 786 and then we pop back above. Even over here from this low to the high, we actually held the 786 to a T. If anything, if we could head lower, it would just be like a little kind of one of those, and then we'd pop. Because I would say like this right here, equivalent of this right here, then we have our little pop-up, then we have our little pop-up, then we have our scoop, and then we break the support base, and we're in the moment of that final capitulation before ultimately sending it up higher. So survive during this time, because once it's over, once that last capitulation happens, may as well already happened, that's when we start another big uptrend. So that's what I'm watching for the altcoins. I'm really looking at Bitcoin, looking at the market drivers as well to know what the altcoins are going to do. Looking at the total crypto market cap, altcoin market cap, those are the key charts that's going to tell us how these altcoins are going to go. So we're all at key levels across the board. Today is going to be very crucial. Remain vigilant. Streets, tweets, be all over them, because we're going to see narratives being thrown left and right. It's Friday as well too. Markets closed for the weekend. Usually Fridays have been good, but we'll see how today goes. I'm going to be doing deep dives, newsletters, this, that, and the other thing. I'll be in the Discord greasing up levy trades with you guys as well too. Get in the Discord for the VIPs. I'll be in there. If you have any questions, let me know. Also at XRP, 3-day chart, look at the void line squeezing super tight, like this, right? So where we're at right now is the level to hold. If we break anything lower, I'd want to see like 46 cents be that level. I don't want to see anything lower than that. But where we need to break back above, 0.5050. Ideally 0.5250. And then if we get above 0.55, then we could be in for a substantial move higher. So we're in this tight range, and the move that happens next is going to be the one that decides the move for the next couple of weeks here. But as you can see, we got a 3-day buy now. Let's see if we got a 4-day prepare to buy soon. Nope, nothing. We had the 2-day buy now. We had a lot of buy nows come in. And then on the 2-day chart, we're holding that 200 moving average. On the 3-day chart, we're holding that 200 moving average at the bottom of the void line bands. So we have a lot of support where we're at. We just need to see what the streets and the tweets tell us today as far as if there's anything that can impact the price charts externally, and that's going to be what really causes us to break either way. So I'll be on it. I'll be in the Discord. Link is in the bio. Come join it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.